Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of July 12th, 2026. It is a general collective reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it means it is meant for someone else. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, I wanted to say this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended, though, to be a message to you from source, something that they want you to consider so you can make the best decision for you and your life at this time. With all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Cancer collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for the Cancer collective? What is the tarot card of the week for the Cancer collective? One more shuffle. Thank you. Your tarot card for the week of July 12th, 2026 is the Seven of Swords. What situation in your life do you need to protect and cherish? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. What needs to break down in your life in order to be rebuilt? Okay. Tell me why the Seven of Swords is the tarot card of the week here for the Cancer collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What situation in your life do you need to protect and cherish? Bags, watch your bags. I don't know, watch your bags, maybe like your pocketbook or your shopping bags. Maybe suitcase, luggage, if you're traveling. Watch your bags, I heard. So keep an eye on your items, on your possessions. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. You also need to protect the plan, protect the goal. What does this mean? Clarify that Three of Pentacles, please. Definitely keep an eye out on your bags if you're traveling this week. Or if you have anyone in your home working on your home. That's not what's on the cards. It's just an intuitive hit. There's something here about like keeping an eye on your possessions. Okay, Three of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Swords, Judgment, and the Four of Swords. Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Eight of Wands, clarified by the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess, and the Knight of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles is clarified by Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you are traveling. Like you're going on a cruise. You're traveling. You're going to the beach. You're going by water. You're crossing water. But aside from that message, there's something here that you are currently working on. Eight of Wands, clarified by the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess. Like this is you in your highest vibration. So there's a situation, environment, connection that you are moving towards. There's something here about you keeping it a little bit under wraps. Like not everyone needs to know all of the details, because there are people here in the Three of Pentacles that Five of Swords would either try to sabotage this for you or make you feel bad about it or ruin it for you in some way. So Judgment to the Four of Swords is like to make the judgment call, to kind of stay quiet on this. Like not everyone needs to know your business. I remember years ago, when I was going through the separation and the divorce, I started hanging out more with my girlfriends, right? I have more time and they were a great support system. And one in particular, every time we went somewhere, she would have to post it on Facebook that we were there. And I mean, I didn't care who saw me where. I was just hanging out with 3 or 4 girlfriends having dinner. But finally I had to say something to her and I said, do you know how like you're making yourself so like vulnerable? And she was like, what are you talking about? And I said, well, your page is not private. It is public. Literally anyone with a Facebook account can see it. And she was like, so? And I'm like, everyone knows you're not home right now. Everyone knows that you're like 2 hours away at a restaurant with us. And she was like, oh my God. So I'm not saying you're going to be robbed or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But there's something here about that. Like not everyone needs to know the details until you're ready to release them. So, I mean, I've always made a habit that like, after I come home, then I can post. Saw a movie last night. It was great. Last weekend we went to this restaurant and the food was amazing. So when I do post, and I haven't posted anything like that in like a year or two, to be quite honest with you, but when I used to post like that, I would always post it after the fact. So I feel like someone watching this needs to hear this. In addition to that, Keep your eyes on your possessions this week, your items. Like, make sure your doors are locked. I don't know why, but that came in so strongly before I pulled any of your cards. Particularly for those of you who are traveling this week or relocating. Number 2, there is something here about not everyone needs to know all of the details. So if you're leaving your home and you're going out and having a great time, post it later on, post it the next day. Don't let anyone know that your space is vacant. I'm not a fear-mongering tarot reader, okay? But I'm looking right here at the Tower card. So, and then that third message is whatever plan or goal here you have for yourself, and it could be weight loss, it could be travel, it could be relocation. Not everyone needs to know the details because some people are going to try peeing on your parade, to put it quite bluntly. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. You know those people, we all know one of them. They're just not happy for your happy. This is someone who would like try to ruin it for you. So you have something great here. It looks like you've been working on it for a while. Just keep moving forward. It looks like it will be successful. But again, not everyone needs to know your plans. Can we get 3 cards of advice here, please, for Cancer for the week ahead? One more shuffle. Thank you. So your advice for the week ahead. 5 of Wands. There's that battle, that competition. The 4 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Mum's the word. As you move forward, Cancer, this is your major arcana card. As you move forward on whatever path this is or whatever it is here that you're doing, instead of getting into it with people because they know all the details and they might disagree, it's better off to say nothing or to say very little. And these are people that you know, okay? So you have at least one person here in your social circle, friends or family. I would hate to think that this is a lover, but it could be an ex for some of you. Just because you've known them a long time doesn't mean that they need to know all of the details. But again, that's only advice for the week ahead. So it's kind of like time to zip it, as my father would say. Time to zip it. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like those messages, resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.